everyone. This is a video to help you start off with creating the site that we will be using for the assignments. So you are going to go to this repl.com. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. Now you could actually log in or create a sign up, or you could use a Google, GitHub, or Facebook account that you already have. And typically that's quicker. So I'm going to go ahead and use a Facebook I have. Log in. It's requesting access to information. I'm going to go ahead and continue. Okay, and now here's a 3-minute video. I recommend that you watch that just to get familiar with the website. But I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Okay, so now I've done the first bullet on the assignment. So then, okay, and I've actually done sign up button. We're at the point where you would use your Google or Facebook. Now, once you log in, here is the menu over to the left, which is this fourth bullet here. You're going to click on the My repls link. So here it is here. It has click the plus new repl button on the top. Now it doesn't really say anything, but if you hover over it, it says new repl. But you can also click plus new repl here in the middle. And then for template, we're going to choose PHP. So just type in PHP. You have many different options, but this is the one we're going to use for this class. Okay, and for the title here, you're just going to name it. I'll just call it first. Okay, and then it says create a repl on the bottom. So here it is. Then you'll be directed to the interface. In the middle, you'll see a sample file, and to the right, you'll see an output screen. And so here it is. Here is the middle where you'll see a sample file. And of course, you're going to see some more tutorials here, but this is where you write the code. It describes how program works. This is the editor. You click next. So this is where you'll be running your code. So when you hit this button here, it will actually happen over on the right. So this is where the program output would happen. So you tell it, like, let's say, like in HTML, you tell it to display hello or hello world. You press run, and then it's going to happen here. So in PHP, you're going to write hello world, run, and then the output will be here. Okay, and this is an area here that you'll see later on. You're going to need more files. This is the file that represents this page in the middle where the code is. But in the future, you're going to have more files here. Okay, and you can collaborate, but we will be doing, well, actually, I have instructions where after you create your code, you're going to send me a link to the page that you created. Okay, so just like I went through that tutorial, to run the sample code, you use the run button on top. You will then see a web page in the section to the right that says hello world. So let me go ahead and do that. So this one has the PHP. Notice how it has the HTML, and then inside the body, it has PHP. And just like with JavaScript, you eventually will have some within the head, but then some needs to be in the body. So if you hit the run button, and now you have on the bottom where it actually does the run, but then here's the output on top. It says hello world. And then if you want to change it, you can just change it here, just like regular editor. You'll have to stop this one. You can still edit it even though it's still running, but you'll have to stop it so that you can run your new changes. So then you hit run, and then here's hello me with the change. Okay, so for that first assignment, that's how you're going to do creating a PHP file. But for the assignment, you still have to add some more stuff. So HTML, those tags are already there. You already have the head, you already have the title, but now we want one meta tag. So you're going to go into the head and you're going to add your meta tag. Oops. Okay. And then you're going to, we already have a body and you don't have, well, you have paragraph tags inside this PHP. So technically you already have some. But now you want to add a heading tag. And then other items like that. You can have some of it inside this PHP or you can have it on the outside. So let me go ahead and do a heading. I'm going to do a heading 1 tag. And I'm going to stop when I ran this one. Then I'm going to run this new code with the heading. And you see that right above the PHP, you can type in, other HTML. It doesn't need to be in this PHP, but you can have it in there. So I would recommend kind of fooling around with having it outside and having it inside just to kind of get some experience. But I'm not being specific on that right now. Okay, then you're going to have to add some styles. So then in the head, you're going to have, the style tags. And as a note down here, if you don't remember how to do these or you just may refer back to it, the textbook that I used in 1311 is the same book. So if you didn't take 1311 with me, just use the same book and kind of go through the chapters before chapter 23. Okay, so after you've done all your changes and you've created a page that has all these requirements, then you are going to create a document. And actually, it doesn't have to be a Word document. You can create a document that has your name and a link to your repl. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a Word document. And the first thing would be, you would have your name. Then you would have a link to your repl. So the question is, how do we create a link to your repl? So on the left-hand side, you should see the Files section, which is here. Below the word Files, this is where this index is. You should see a list of files you have in your project. At this point, you should only see one, which is the index, which is here. Click the 3 dots to the right of file name. So it's not these red 3 dots, it's these 3 dots. So you're going to click that and you see the drop down menu. You want to click the copy link option. So now it copied a link to this repl. Remember, you're not going to use this HTTPS. I want to use this one here. So you go back to the document, then you paste, and here is the link to it. Okay, and then number 3, you want to answer the question, what did you find challenging? So, you could say maybe if you had issues with wasn't familiar with the interface or becoming familiar with the interface or whatever. So just let me know what you found was challenging, because what I want to do is make this a better experience for you and solve any problems that you all may be having. Okay, so that's it. Once you have those 3 items done, you save the document and you submit it. So this is all I want to see. So when I open your submission, I'm going to click on this link and I'll see that I'll see your work using the site. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.